Chapter 43. Miraculous Healing.
The items appearing here are supplemental to the abundance of counsel on prayer for the sick. See the Ministry of Healing, pages 225 to 233, Counsels on Health, pages 373 to 382, Medical Ministry, pages 195 and 196, and also the 36-page pamphlet, Guiding Principles in Prayer for the Sick. A delicate situation. In regard to the matter of prayer for the sick, many confusing ideas are advanced. One says, he who has been prayed for must walk out in faith, giving God the glory and making use of no remedies. If he is at a health institute, he should leave it at once. I know that these ideas are wrong, and that if accepted they would lead to many evils. On the other hand, I do not wish to say anything that might be interpreted to mean a lack of belief in the efficacy of prayer. The path of faith lies close beside the path of presumption. Satan is ever seeking to lead us into false paths. He sees that a misunderstanding of what constitutes faith will confuse and disappoint. He is pleased when he can persuade men and women to reason from false premises. I can pray for the sick only in one way. Lord, if it be in accordance with thy will, for thy glory, and the good of the one who is sick, heal the sufferer, we pray, not our will, but thine be done. Nehemiah did not regard his duty as done when he had mourned and wept and prayed before the Lord. He did not only pray, he worked, mingling petition and endeavor. It is no denial of faith to use rational remedies judiciously. Manuscript 31, 1911. God's miracles do not always bear the outward semblance of miracles. Often they are brought about in a way which looks like the natural course of events. When we pray for the sick, we also work for them. We answer our own prayers by using the remedies within our reach. Water, wisely applied, is a most powerful remedy. As it is used intelligently, favorable results are seen. God has given us intelligence, and he desires us to make the most of his health-giving blessings. We ask that God will give bread to the hungry. We are then to act as his helping hand in relieving hunger. We are to use every blessing God has placed within our reach for the deliverance of those in danger. Natural means, used in accordance with God's will, bring about supernatural results. We ask for a miracle, and the Lord directs the mind to some simple remedy. We ask to be kept from the pestilence that walketh in darkness, that is stalking with such power through the world. We are then to cooperate with God, observing the laws of health and life. Having done all that we possibly can, we are to keep asking in faith for health and strength. We are to eat that food which will preserve the health of the body. God gives us no encouragement that he will do for us what we can do for ourselves. Natural laws are to be obeyed. We are not to fail of doing our part. God says to us, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Philippians 2, verses 12 and 13. We cannot disregard the laws of nature without disregarding the laws of God. We cannot expect the Lord to work a miracle for us while we neglect the simple remedies he has provided for our use, which aptly and opportunely applied will bring about a miraculous result. Therefore pray, believe, and work. Letter 66, 1901. A case was held up before me of J., a minister, 80 miles he was sent for, to pray for a sick sister who sent for him in compliance with the teaching of James. He went and prayed in earnest, and she prayed. She believed the minister to be a man of God, a man of faith. Physicians had given her up to die of consumption. She was healed immediately. She arose and prepared supper, a thing she had not done for 10 years. Now the minister was vile, his life was corrupt, and yet here was a great work. He took the glory all to himself. Then again the scene mentioned above passed before me. I saw that the woman was a true disciple of Christ. Her faith was that she should be healed. I saw their prayers. One was misty, dark, fell downward. The other prayer was mixed with light or specks, which looked to me like diamonds, and arose upward to Jesus, and he sent it up to his Father like sweet incense, and a beam of light was immediately sent to the afflicted one, and she revived and strengthened under its influence. Said the angel, God will gather every particle of true sincere faith. Like diamonds shall they be gathered up, and will surely bring a return or answer. And God will separate the precious from the vile. Although he bears long with the hypocrite and sinner, yet he will be searched out. Though he may flourish with the honest a while, like the green bay tree, yet the time will come when his folly will be made manifest, and he will be brought to confusion. Letter 2, 1851. When restoration would not be best. We know of instances where the Lord has laid a case of diseased humanity upon the heart of his people, and put within them a longing of soul, and they have prayed most earnestly for recovery, and have supposed they had a right to claim the promise, and yet the sick died. The Lord, who sees the end from the beginning, understood that should he work by his power to heal, the divine will would be misunderstood. At times, restoration would not be best, either for the friends or for the church, but would result in wild enthusiasm and fanaticism, leading some to the conclusion that impulse is the ground of our faith. The only safe course is to follow the written word. After you have done all you can for the sufferer, place the case in the hands of the Lord. It may be that death will be for his glory. The Lord permits some to die who for months and years have lingered in sickness. He sees fit to give his suffering ones rest. Manuscript 67, 1899,